Traditionally, Remembrance Sunday isn't part of the Christian calendar, and yet it's fixed in the culture of church and community life deeply in these islands. Remembrance Sunday is a deeply sensitive and intimate time. It's a day primarily about people. We remember people who've been caught up willingly and unwillingly in the violence and destructiveness of war. Mourning continues, and the number of those for whom there is mourning grows daily across the world. A huge controversy erupted over the installation of Jacob Epstein's statue in Llandaff Cathedral. His figure of the risen Christ has unmarked hands, feet and side, so that what preceded death has, as it were, been removed. And the airbrushing of the Easter Jesus simply doesn't work. Take those wounds away and an element of unreality appears. Camus was right when he said, "You are men of resurrection, but always make sure you have the scars that can reopen. They will keep you in touch with where people are." Today, we meet to honour the memory of those who have died in 2 world wars and, of course, more recent conflicts, not least those of Iraq and Afghanistan, where men and women continue to lose their lives. Some 13 million people died in the First World War, and some 55 million in the Second. Victims of obliterating bombing, Stalingrad, the Holocaust, the atomic bomb. Wounds, gaping wounds that we must never airbrush. Wounds to be remembered. Yes, we wear our poppies with pride in honour of those who made the greatest sacrifice that any human being can make, to lay down their lives for their friends, in the hope that tyrannical regimes may be frustrated, that a world of justice and freedom might prevail. But let us never, ever forget the wounds, the enormous cost of this sacrifice. War and its results are leaving fresh scars every day upon countrymen. To proclaim the virtues of peace, reconciliation and negotiation is not to dishonour or diminish the sacrifice of those who have died, or to be in any sense ungrateful, but to advocate the very thing for which they have fought. Because whenever war is deemed necessary by democratic people, it must surely be with the purpose of establishing peace, justice and international harmony as soon as possible. That responsibility, along with practical support and provision for those in the armed forces, rests heavily on the shoulders of our politicians. In 1946, this powerful prayer was used at the Anglo-American service of Thanksgiving. Almighty God, who bringest good out of evil, and makest the wrath of man turn to thy praise, we beseech thee that on the wreck of the wasted years, the peacemakers may build a new world and lasting peace, and that the nations may be united in a firmer fellowship for thy glory and the good of all mankind. And so let us rekindle that prayer this morning as we keep faith with those who have died, that we might live. And as is our custom, before singing our hymn, we remember the words on the memorial at Kohima in the Far East, where so many from East Anglia died. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today.